fuck is up, my bitches? If you are new here, hello, my name is Brittany. I probably look like a hot fucking mess. I've been sweating my ass off down here, but today's video, we're going to be ranking my entire fragrance collection. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 full sizes, and then I have my husband's, because I don't think I've ever talked about like all of my husband's fragrances, so I figured this would be fun because Sephora has their fragrance sale going on, so some of these are available there. I have all of mine currently linked down below. I will be linking his, I just didn't have time. Clearly, we're a hot fucking mess, as per usual. Guys, it's no surprise. All aboard the Hot Mess Express, everybody. If you guys are new to my channel and you're enjoying yourselves so far, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All of my videos are in live stream format. And don't forget to hit the damn thumbs up button or thumbs it down. That's cool too. Make sure you follow me on all my other socials. If you like this eye look right now, there will be a TikTok coming soon for a little tutorial. And you'll see what palette it was. I just realized I have two different highlights on my face. Hot fucking mess, as per usual. Okay, guys, let's dive in because I was gonna pull up, like, all the information on these, like, fragrances, but I figured we would be here for way too fucking long. Since I have everything linked down below, if you guys want to see, like, what the keynotes are and stuff like that, I would just recommend go that route. I'm gonna really try my best to explain why I love these fragrances, but as I'm, like, going through my collection, I'm like, I really have, like, a really wide variety of different types of fragrances that I like for different times of the year. So I'll explain, okay? Let's start with my last. How many did I say I had? 17, I think. Let's start with my last. And the reason I have this last is because of how expensive it is. So this is the Chantecaille, the Derby Rose. So it's a combination of how expensive it is, but also it's just not really a fragrance for me. So this is just, I think it was explained as like a modern take on rose. And when I smell this, I immediately think of Lush Rose Jam. Do you guys know about Rose Jam? Because I used to fucking love that, especially the body wash. I feel like this for me, it smells amazing. Like if you love rose scented anything, and if you love rose-scented like perfumes, for me, I think rose for me is more of just like a shower gel type of moment, because I actually did purchase the Rose Jam perfume, and it just, there's something about rose and my body chemistry that, because maybe it's so strong, because this is a very intense rose fragrance. So I'm like, listen, the fucking aesthetic of this bottle is everything. It smells incredible. It smells like rose and something, but I can't put my finger on what it is. But Chantecaille is known for the rose fragrance anyway, so I'm like, I'm really glad that I have this. This was sent to me as well, and I'm still like, I want to love it so much, but ultimately it's just like, unfortunately, no. I'm drinking grape water tonight, guys. Like, where's my drink? Damn it. Okay. Number 2, this is another one that was gifted to me. This is the Whispers of Enchantment from House of Sillage. Now, this is one, I like it, but there's something about it that's just like, what is it about it that I don't love? Like, there's a certain note in there that I can't put my finger on what it is. Like, I've tried wearing this one because I'm like, maybe, like, with body chemistry, it won't smell the same. Because, like, when I smell it like this, I love the way that it smells. When I put it on myself, I'm like, not really for me. I love the whole aesthetic of House of Sillage. Like, their stuff is bougie. I love that. I have other fragrances that I'm going to talk about from them as well. Oh my god, I forgot the other two over there. I got to throw it in here somewhere. But this is one I'm just like, I love everything except for how it smells on me. So, unfortunately, that one for me was a fail. But I love to showcase it in my beauty room because it's beautiful. Next one I have is from MAC Cosmetics. You guys remember when they did these? I'm like, this needs to go. This is the MAC Cosmetics Cream de Nudes. They basically did like fragrances with lipstick. So this came with, I think, a nude lipstick. This smells like, I want to say like cozy cashmere. Like, that's kind of the vibe that it gives me from like Bath and Body Works. It's got like a vanilla undertone to it, but it smells like really artificial. I don't know. There's something about this fragrance as well. Like when I put it on me, I'm just like, I could tolerate it. This is basically like when I'm basically going to work or something where I'm just like, okay, let's smell decent today. That's kind of when I use this, but clearly, like, I've had this for years and it still is in my collection. Like, I don't really reach for it that often. So that's where I'm like, would not purchase that one again. Another one I would not repurchase again is Gucci Bamboo. This is gonna sound like fucked up saying it out loud, but I always think of this every single time that I wear it, and people are gonna be like, so why did you buy it? Every time I wear this, if you own this, please let me know if you feel the same way. Have you ever smelled like a scented tampon? That's exactly what this smells like to me. I don't know what it is, but when I smell this out of the bottle, I'm like, she smells so nice. It smells fresh. It smells florally. It smells really nice. When I spray this on me, all I could think of, if I get a whiff of it, I'm like, scented tampon. That's all I could think about. So I'm like, all right, unfortunately for me, this is another one I feel like I've had for so long, like, yeah, bitch needs to go. But this one, I would not repurchase again. It smells, like I said, it smells really nice, like, out the bottle. But then I'm just like, no. I'm so curious what you guys think. That's a thing that exists. Yes, it does. That's where I'm like, why do I keep thinking of that? Okay, anyways. I'm sure people are like, but Brittany, how do you know what a scented tampon smells like? I don't fucking know, okay? I don't use scented tampons, but I've definitely smelled one before. Because you know what? You know what happened? Story time. I bought them by mistake. I was like, why do these smell? Scented tampons are things, guys. So it smells like a fresh hoochie. I fucking can't, guys. I'm telling you, that's what it reminds me of. Listen, don't hate the player, hate the game, right? All right. This next one. This ranked lower simply because it's hella expensive. I still like the way that it smells, but it transitions so quickly and so differently on me that it's just, I think, better suited as a men's fragrance. So this is the Killian on the Rocks, Apple Brandy on the Rocks. This is one that came out recently. And because I'm so obsessed with Killian fragrances, like there's probably some fragrances you might expect me to talk about, but I don't have the full sizes, like Princess. I don't have full size of her yet, but I will get one of these days. So Apple Brandy on the Rocks. It smells so good when you first spray it. It's very boozy. Like if you like the smell of alcohol, you'd be so into this. If you don't like fragrances that smell like booze, you won't like it, period. So this one, it's got a pineapple note to it that's supposed to be like the apple. But when I spray this on, I think if I were to get pulled over, I'd probably get breathalyzed because it smells like straight up booze. So I think that there's like bergamot and there's one other note, cognac maybe, and then pineapple. But the pineapple, like, it goes away after like an hour tops, like maybe even less than that. So this one for me, I actually was going to try to return it, but I waited too long because, like I said, it's so expensive. I think this was like $195, so I done fucked up. I was trying to sell it, but nobody bought it yet. So I've used it a couple times, but I'm like, if somebody would want it, still open to selling it, just saying. Let me grab these other two that I have over here because I forgot to grab those before. Because I think one of these is actually going to fall right in this category, right? Or this category. This sequence. Is that the right word? Hold on. No, this one's going to rank higher. So the next one, I know this is like super hyped up, especially on TikTok right now. I just unboxed this like a week ago, maybe. Billie Eilish Eilish by Billie Eilish. In my humble opinion, shocker, I know. I don't get the hype. Like, I know it's hyped because, one, it's Billie Eilish, but two, because of the packaging of it. This packaging is spectacular. Like, this is what I would expect a luxury fragrance to have, like, the presentation of. It's really, really nice packaging. So, the reason I say I think this is overhyped, because I feel like you could get a fragrance that smells just like this at Bath and Body Works. I don't know, there's just something about the fragrance that I'm like, this does not, it doesn't seem special. Like, I wore this, like, I was like, all right, maybe when I wear it, it'll smell different. No, I got no compliments when I wore this. I'm like, well, shit. I'm not as mad because it's not as expensive than some of these fragrances that are, like, super raved about. I think it was, like, $68, which is still expensive. But I'm like, all right, for the packaging aspect, Kim K. I'm like, this is what Kim Kardashian, like, wishes her packaging looked like, in my opinion. I just think the presentation of this was really well done. I'll keep it probably for that reason. It does smell nice. I don't want people to think that it doesn't smell nice, because it does. It has a very strong artificial vanilla scent to it. And I think that's what really turns me off. It kind of gives me, like, warm vanilla sugar vibes, but, like, mixed with something else, maybe like Japanese cherry blossom. If those two were to, like, mesh together, I think you would get something like this. So it's not that it smells bad. It's just like, but have you tried Killian and some of these other brands that I'm going to talk about? Because in my opinion, it puts those to shame. Anyways, let's talk about Jo Malone. So the next one I have is the English Pear and Freesia cologne. Can I just say, I love when Beautylish does these as, like, a gift with purchase moment, because, first of all, these fragrances are so intense. Like, you need one spray and that's it. This is a perfect size fragrance. I love it. It's, especially for, like, a fragrance that is so just intense, where you're just like, oop, this will last you fucking forever. So the English Pear and Freesia, I just think that there's something so different about Jo Malone. Like, her scents just, I think it's, right? Jo Malone is a her, right? Their fragrances, I don't want to mix up the pronouns, holy shit. Their fragrances are, in my opinion, very fresh, very realistic. Like, if I smell them, it smells exactly like what I would think it would. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know, I just feel like it smells very fresh, very florally fruity, which I do like, especially during, like, spring, summertime. I don't wear that one that often, but, like, when I do, the main thing that I like about it is how just nice, it smells nice. And there's another one I'm going to talk about after this next one. So this next one I have is the Lancôme La Vie est Belle. I don't fucking know how to pronounce this shit. This one I barely use. This is another one. It's a very intense fragrance. This is more of, like, date night vibes for me. It's very, I'm gonna say, like, it's very sophisticated, bougie. Like, I feel like rich bitches smell like this. I don't know. Like, a rich bitch going out on a date. In my mind, that's what makes sense. So the story behind this one, first of all, it smells amazing. I don't even know how to explain it. It smells, I think, more floral, but it's not like, it's more like an artificial floral, I think. There's something about the notes in this that it's just like, what is it in there? I probably should have pulled up the notes, but I figure you guys would be entertained enough with my commentary on it. So this one, I was in Ulta one day. I'll never forget this. I'm in Ulta. This girl walks by me, and I had one of those, holy shit, you smell amazing. What are you wearing? That's a good fragrance. So I immediately got it because she smelled so good. She, like, walked me over because she didn't really speak English. Or maybe it was, like, when she said it, I didn't understand it because of, like, literally the name of it. So I was like, what? So she actually took my hand and walked me over. She's like, this one. So that's why I bought that one. But I saved that one basically just for, like, date nights. Just because it's very sophisticated, very bougie smelling. I don't know how I would even categorize this. Like, even smelling it now, I don't know if that one gives me grandma with a shopping addiction. I can't lie. I could totally get down with that too. But it does kind of have a very like sophisticated, more mature. I feel like a lot of more mature people love this scent. Right? I don't know. Either way, I still am like, listen, now I'm going to think of that like every fucking time I smell it. I'd be like, I'm grandma with a shopping addiction. Okay, so that one, I feel like that's a really popular one, like gifting purposes. I think that would be one, especially if you're shopping for somebody maybe more mature or likes fragrances, like I explained. Okay, next one. Jo Malone, Fig and Lotus Flower. This one, I think I like this so much because it reminds me of Coconut Lime Verbena. You guys remember that from Bath & Body Works? But except it smells better. Like, it smells more realistic than the Coconut Lime Verbena. This one I really like for springtime, but again, it's just so intense. I've barely used, like, any of this, but it's because every time I use it, it's one spritz and that's all you need. I don't know. I think the only thing to explain it is Coconut Lime Verbena. If you know, you know. That's all I got for you. And then I think if you're looking for something that's super inexpensive and you love vanilla, the Anthropologie Vanille. Do y'all remember this? Candace says mature or old. I think mature. I don't get old vibes. There's definitely fragrances that I associate with old. I think the Lancome one is definitely more like mature, I think. That's just my opinion. So the vanilla, I love this. I'm surprised I haven't gone through this, honestly. This I love for layering. I would be curious to compare this side by side with the K. Alley vanilla, just because this is straight up vanilla. That's it. If you love just vanilla, and it smells like real vanilla. It doesn't have that artificial, like, you know when some vanillas just smell super artificially? This one doesn't. This one smells just, it's got that kick to it. It smells very natural. It's just a really nice, beautiful vanilla scent. And it's like $10 or $7 at Anthropologie. It's super inexpensive. I've had that one forever, though. That's basically like if I'm wearing something and I want just a little bit more like warmth or I want just a little bit more sweetness, I'll layer that with whatever the hell I'm wearing. Okay. Next one I have is Gucci Flora. The main reason I got this, Avon is old mature. The shade. Okay. Carly is saying try Jo Malone Blue Agave and Cacao. Okay, I'm going to put that on my list of shit to smell then. Okay. Gucci Flora. I bought this initially. Well, first I smelled this initially, but I was just, like, I had COVID, I think, or I lost my taste and smell, so that tells me I had COVID. So I couldn't smell for like 3 months, and towards the end of that 3 months, I was in Sephora, and I smelled this, and I'm like, I was really trying to smell it, and I'm like, I feel like I could smell it, that, like, just trying to, like, hype myself up, because I kept hearing a lot of people raving about this, and then at the time, Sephora was doing, like, a gift with purchase to get it before it launched type of thing, but I was like, it's literally in store right now, like, what's the problem? Anyways, I smelled this for the first time, thought I loved it, because I couldn't really smell 100% yet, so then I bought it. I bought, like, the rollerball size from Sephora. I still have that, because I forgot to return it. Story of my fucking life. Always late to returning things. But I didn't love the fact that it was a rollerball and not like a travel spray. I like when they have a spritzer on them. So then this, I think I got 20% off at Ulta, and then I used my points, so I basically got it for free anyways. Long story fucking long. This, it's very florally. It doesn't smell like a scented tampon. But this is just, it's very different for my collection, and I think when I'm wearing something and I want to add a little bit more floraliness to it, that's where, like, I would mix this in. I've worn this a lot. I don't really get compliments on it, but I like the way that it smells. I think I'll like this the most in springtime. You guys are commenting on my lashes. They're hella wispy. They're Unearthly Cosmetics. I forget what style they are. But this one, I'm like, I would still, like, I'm like, would I still repurchase this? I like the fact that they put the notes on here. So this is White Gardenia, Pear Blossom, and Grandiflorum Jasmine. I think that's all the notes in here. So this is the bouquet version. Do they have more than just this version? I don't even know. I was just like, the bottle. I love the pink bottle. I just think it's so cute. So, I don't know. I don't know if I would repurchase that one or not. Another one, this is repurchased. I feel like if you have no idea what fragrance to get somebody that likes a more like feminine fragrance, I would strongly suggest Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf, because who doesn't have this at this point? It's such a good fragrance. It's very light though. I think that's why a lot of people like it. Like when you spray it, it's like you smell it, but it doesn't linger for me. People will comment on it if like I pass by them or something, but it's not a fragrance that like kicks you in the face, if you will. So this one, it's like, I feel like it's just like a staple. It smells really light, really fresh, but also has that like hint of floraliness to it. Guys, how am I doing? Because I don't fucking know how to explain fragrances. I'm like, ooh, I like it. Let's get it. I feel like ultimately fragrances are so personal, but if I had to pick any of my collection that is like just staple, can't go wrong, people would love it, it would definitely be Flower Bomb. Just because. Then I think this is where I'm going to throw in this other one. This is the House of Sillage Whispers of Seduction. It has the same type of bougie ass packaging. I swear, like, Shannon better not try me, because if I threw this at him, it'd probably knock him the fuck out. It's heavy. So this one, it kind of gives me the vibes of the Billie Eilish one, except better, because in my opinion, it first has, I'm going to say like an alcohol scent to it right out the gate, but it fades very quickly. This one though, it's nice, but it does remind me, because it's got that like, I don't want to say vanilla, but it has like a really warm, like homey sort of a smell to it. It smells really good. This is one that I'm like, I don't know exactly what I smell. It smells sexy, sophisticated. This whole like line, did you guys see the promo shots from House of Sillage? Because she was fucking killing it. This one though, I was just like, it smells sexy. I think this would be another like date night, but if I want it to be probably more like this time of the year, maybe, because it's got like no fruitiness, in my opinion. It just smells sexy. I don't know how to explain that one. That one's really tough for me. The next one I have this is another one. This isn't a me comment. This is from anybody that smells me and I wear this. Victoria's Secret Very Sexy. Everybody's like, you smell like a stripper. I've heard that so many fucking times, but you know what? Those strippers be smelling fucking good, because this stuff smells very sexy. I think is like the perfect way to explain this, because it's just, I don't know if it's got like the notes on here. It doesn't. So this I think is technically the fragrance mist, but there's perfumes. Like there's like a whole line within this collection. I have one for Shannon's section as well. But damn. Another one, I'm like, I don't know how to explain like the notes that are in here. I'm sure everybody watching, like, raise your hand if you've never smelled Very Sexy, because I feel like this is the one from Victoria's Secret that everybody knows. Like this one and Love Spell, like who doesn't know what they smell like, right? Okay, next one. I'm going to put this one here as well. I'm going to put the House of Sillage, the Wonder Woman. This smells amazing. I love this one. Very strong vanilla. Oh, but so good. Like now it's getting into the ones that I'm like, I fucking love these. And this one falls in that category because it smells amazing. There's a candle. I have the candle that sits down here now and I burn it when I film, because when I go live. This is another one. I love scents that smell like almost like sweets. Like this one has a very like warm marshmallow type of vibe to it, but it's got also like something, I don't know, it's really hard to fucking explain fragrances. Trust me. It's very, very difficult. I can't read if this has the notes on here either. But again, I have everything linked down below if you guys want to look at the notes. But this one is definitely the favorite out of all the ones that were sent to me from House of Sillage. So all the fragrances that I have from them, they were all sent. This one is like 20 out of 10. It's so, so nice. And I'm like, yeah, it's the Swarovski moment. We're gonna get there. Ra asked, what's Shannon's favorite on you? We're gonna get there. This next one, I don't know if it's like a revolutionary fragrance. Like these two, I could easily put like in the same ranking, I guess you could say, simply because I think Wonder Woman might smell better, but this one just holds a very special place in my heart. This is Burberry Brit. I have worn this shit for like 10 plus years. Actually, no, longer than that. I bet you it's been about 20 years. This was one of the very first fragrances that I ever bought because it was named Brit. And it's very, this one is more of the like the muskier scents that I have. I like this one basically for like fall and winter only, just because it's a lot more warm, it's more musky, but it's got just beautiful notes in there that I think this could be possibly like a more unisex fragrance. But damn, this one, it just holds such a special place in my heart. So it's like anytime I run out of it, this is probably my most repurchased just because of how long that I've known about this one. Like, remember when I had the older packaging where it was like the traditional Burberry print, not this one right here. Like, this is still the traditional, but it actually went like vertically. That's how long I've been using this shit. You know what? I probably should have switched like this one and the next one just for that reason, like how long I've used this. Because Kilian Angel Share, it kind of gives me like same vibes as far as like warm, musky, unisex, except the thing about Kilian, and this is I think what I love about them so much, is they smell rich. Like they smell very it smells very real. Like I like when things smell real instead of artificial. And I think like some of the other ones that I talked about, they have those really strong artificial smells to them. Angel Share, it's very boozy. This is another unisex vibe, but this one, like I was saying about the apple brandy, how it smells boozy, this one, it's got more sweetness to it. That's where I think it leans more feminine versus masculine, if that makes sense. But damn, this one, I got the French Montana version because the packaging is everything. And I love the presentation. I just love Kilian. Like, I'm mad at fucking Charlotte Holdcroft for this because she's responsible for my addiction with Kilian. But I think I probably could reverse these, like, rank Burberry Wow, what did I just say? Rank Burberry Brit higher than Angel Share. Just because of how much I've repurchased this one. But either way, they're both fantastic. If you like something that's more unisex, maybe, but like significant price point difference as well. Like this one's usually like $100 tops, I think. This is like $195 to $200, I think. So, I mean, they don't smell the same at all. Like Angel Share definitely has more boozy. Like this, I don't think has any like booziness to it at all. If anything, it's more musky. But then we get into the top 3 for my fragrances. And I love all these so much. Like, I swear, if y'all start walking around with this shit on and I smell it, I'm gonna be mad. Because I feel like this is these are 2 fragrances that I'm like, they're Britney. You know, it's just like my signature scent type of thing. Like, it's very special because I'm like, people don't know about these. So keep your mouth shut, okay? First one is Bulgari Omnia, or not Omnia Coral. This is Pink Sapphire, and then number 2 is Omnia Coral. Pink Sapphire is very special to me because these both have very, like, fruity, florally notes to them, I'm gonna say. But Pink Sapphire is definitely more, like, daytime appropriate. I think they both are, but if I was to go between these two, I would say Pink Sapphire, more daytime, Omnia Coral, more nighttime, because there's more warmth to this one. This one's more, I would say, like, fresh, like, freshy floral. Pink Sapphire, though, I bought initially in Disney. I actually still have, like, my original packaging that they engraved and everything. It smells amazing. But you guys asked earlier what's Shannon's favorite, and it's Omnia Coral. Every single time I wear this shit, he will not stay the fuck away from me. I'm telling you, he does not leave me the fuck alone. There's something about this and how it mixes with my body chemistry. Like, this, I think, is my number 1 complimented. Like, if I'm out and about, people are just like, what are you wearing? I'll say what it is, and they'll be like, I never heard of that before. I feel like a lot of people sleep on this. And I'm glad because it's getting harder to find, but there's one thing about this though. Always check if it's on sale, because the last time I bought both of these, they were on sale for like $30. It was crazy, and I was just like, yup, don't even need them right now, but I'm buying them anyways. And it was for like full size ones. So this one, definitely recommend. I definitely recommend both of these two, but I think Omnia Coral, this is more of my signature scent, and it's more sexy, and I love it. I love them both. But if I had to pick a number one, I gotta go with Love Don't Be Shy, man. Like, there's something about this fragrance that, like, when I even smell it, I'm just like, fuck, I smell so good. There's something, this is another one, there's something about this like how it mixes with my body chemistry. It just amplifies the sexiness, and it smells very sophisticated. I think, I don't know, like Killian, it definitely smells more sophisticated. Whereas the Bulgari, like, not as much, but it still smells really fucking good. I don't know, either way. The presentation, the price, holy shit. I got this on a crazy deal. This is why I have the full size right now. I saw this available. I had a link before. I wonder if I could still find it, because I keep checking because people missed out on it. They had this and then a travel size like spray, which is also fucking gorgeous. It was less expensive than what you pay for the full size, like 30% less than what you would pay for just the full size. It was $195 for that gift set, and it was at Selfridges. I bought it so fucking fast because of how good it smells. But Princess, I definitely need to buy that because that one is amazing. But currently, right now, this is the one I'm rocking. I just got this like a month ago maybe, and I'm down to right here. But this is another fragrance as well. I feel this way with all like the Killian. Like, yes, fragrances are more expensive, especially a lot of like my favorite ones. But it's like you don't really need to spray a lot of it, and it lasts a really long time. This is another insanely complimented fragrance that I have. Every single time that I wear it, somebody's, oh my god, what are you wearing? I even posted it on my Insta story. Like, this dude just came up to me, we were talking, he's like, you smell like these little cookies. Like, he was very specific on how I smelled, and I'm just like, yes, bitch. It's so fucking good. Put this on your damn wish list. And it's just luxury. Like, this is a luxury perfume, and I fucking live for it. Okay, now let's do Shannon. So if you guys enjoyed all of mine, let me know how I did explaining the fragrances. And out of all the ones that I have, are there any that you guys love, don't love, where you would put them? Give me all the tea. I have his in just a Bath & Body Works bag, so I could transport them easily. So the first one, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have significantly more than he does. So the one that comes in 7th is Burberry London. I have no fucking idea how he even ended up with this. I was like, did you smell this? This smells like old man. Like, don't get offended. You know what I'm saying. This smells like an old man. Like, older man. No, I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like men's I'm going to be really, really bad at, because I have no idea the type of notes that they put in theirs. This is awful. Don't like it at all. Don't recommend it. I should probably throw it out, because he's had that for years. Never worn it, ever. That's why I said, why the fuck do you have this? It's awful. Next one, I'm going to go with, like, all of his smells so good. I think I'm going to go with Versace Eros? I don't know. He loves this one. Or no, did I get this one for him? It smells so good. These all are, I'm just going to say it. They're all going to smell like sexy man. Like, anytime people, like, especially if Shannon goes out, everybody's always complimenting how he smells, no matter what he fucking wears. He's almost out of this one, so clearly he wears this one a lot, but there's one that's his favorite, but it's not my favorite. This one, it still smells good. it's sexy. But this one, I like the bottle. It's cute. I think I got this for him just to like try something different because he always rocks with like the same ones. I'm pretty sure I got that for him because it does smell good. But is it just me though? On men, it doesn't seem like it messes with their body chemistry quite like it does with a woman. Right? I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. So fresh. It does. It does. It smells like a fresh, sexy man. Oh, Spice Bomb. Night Vision is the best male scent, hands down. Okay, I'm going to have to smell that one. If you guys have any recommendations for men's fragrances, let me know. Like I said, he always does like the same ones over and over and over again. Next one, I'm going to say... Let me smell this one really quick. No, I would rank this one lower. This is very sexy from Victoria's Secret. I would rank this Versace higher simply because this smells like very artificial. Versace smells very expensive. It's like that smells like a rich dude. This one almost smells like how a teenager would smell. I don't love this for Shannon. It smells really nice. It smells like sexy, but it would smell like something more appropriate for like a teen, I think. Not saying that teens are sexy. Don't fucking come for me. You know what I mean. All right? Don't start. Next one, I'm going to say Burberry Touch. Look, he's almost out of a lot of these. I'm so proud of him. Burberry Touch. This is so different for his collection because it's a lot. It doesn't make sense when I say fragrances smell warm. This just smells like if I were to be wrapped up in his jacket. I think this is a very appropriate fragrance for fall and winter just because of how warm it smells. Oh, this is another one. It smells so fucking good. But not my favorite on him though. But still smells really good. Now we're getting into my favorites on him. I love both of these. I'll rank this one next because it's crazy popular. Right? Like, what fucking man doesn't have Acqua di Gio from Giorgio Armani? I always think of, though, like, my brother always smells so good, but I always think of my brother when he wears this, but this is just a scent that it's like, you know exactly what it is, but, like, even my dentist smells like this. Like, I just feel like it loses its, like, specialness. Is that a word? It loses the specialness when so many people wear it. You know, it's almost like when you have something that you love and then it gets really popular, then you're like, it's not that good anymore. Oh, let's see. I learned in a training the more artificial a fragrance is, the less it changes on the body. So the more natural scent smells different. Oh, that's interesting. Thank you for that, Patty. I never even thought of that. That makes a lot of sense, though. That does, especially like looking at all of my fragrances now and I say like how different they smell. Now I'm gonna think of that too. Like when I spray them on from now on, I'm gonna be like, okay, how does it smell? Now let me spray it. You just started a whole fucking thing for me. Okay, so Acqua di Gio, fantastic, love it. Gift worthy, definitely. I feel like a lot of people really like that. This is basically like the male version of Flower Bomb, right? Okay, next one. This is Shannon's favorite, like, no doubt. He's gone through multiple bottles of this. Jimmy Choo Man. He fucking loves it. It's no longer mysterious when everyone wears it. Yes, that's probably the more appropriate way to explain it than specialness. So, Jimmy Choo Man, this makes me think of Shannon because of how much he wears it. Like, if he... I don't even want to say it out loud. Like, if something were to happen to him and I would need, like, a constant reminder of him, it would 100% be this. Just because I smell this and I'm like, yep, that's what Shannon always smells like. It kind of gives the vibe of, like, a very successful, not old man, but older, but sexy. Like, it has all the good vibes to this one, I think. I'm biased, okay? But the last one, and this is my favorite, and I think that this is a favorite, one, because it's by a brand that I love, but two, I've never, ever, ever smelled anyone else that has this. Like, I've never smelled this on anyone else. That's the better way to explain it. And the first time we got this was at Disney. And it's Bulgari Man Wood Essence. He doesn't love this one nearly as much as I do. But I love it because I want to spray it and smell it. It's got like a sweet, it smells super sweet. And I think that's why he doesn't like it. But when he wears this, I'm just like, I'm basically like how he is when I wear this. Maybe it's a Bulgari thing. Because it's the sweetness. It's the... I guess that's pretty much what it is. Because it's got like a muskiness to it. But it's more sweet. It's really difficult to explain fragrances, guys. A man that has his shit together. That's Jimmy Choo Man right there. Yes. That's their slogan now, thanks to Patty Alonso. No, but this one, a combination of all those things is why I love this one. But he doesn't love it nearly as much as I do. Like, this one even has the castle on it. Ah! It's so cute. But yeah, this is just, it's like I said, with the, I've never smelled it on anybody else, and I'm like, it's just, like, special, you know? But, yeah, if he had to pick a favorite, he would say this one. If he were to recommend to anybody a fragrance, it would be that one. And if you were to ask him, Shannon, what should I get my friend, or, like, what should my husband get me type of thing, he would suggest this one 100%. He might say Love Don't Be Shy, but I don't know if he's ever complimented this one. He just says, oh, you smell good, but he always says that, like, when I put perfume on. Now tell me, what are your guys' favorite perfumes? And then what are your favorite colognes? Okay? I need to know, because I don't know what it is about, like, fragrances lately. Like, I just bought more from Kayali. I finally got invite only. But I got the little bottle of invite only. And I think I got the mini bottle of the Eden one just to see. Let's see. Savage by Dior. I need to smell that one again. It's been a while since I smelled that one. Look, do you guys see the caulk all over my hands? Oh my god, your girl was doing shit today. Oh, a lot of it came off. It was a tragedy earlier. The Jimmy Choo black and white smells amazing. My boyfriend is a cologne addict. Okay, guys, I'm going to need you to come through for me. If you guys ever see Aqua de Jo, but the bottle is shaped the same, but the bottle is brown, and it should say Profumo Special Blend. There's a Profumo that's currently available right now, but if it says Special Blend underneath it, buy it immediately, and I will pay you for it like a heartbeat. I cannot find that shit anywhere. It was, I think, limited edition like 3 or 4 years ago. That was the best cologne I've ever smelled, because it smelled slightly like this, but way better. Oh my god, I'm like, I would literally pay you more for it if you found it. But it has to say Special Blend. Special Blend, it has to. Oh, it was so fucking good. House of Siage Wonder Woman 1984. Is that this one? I don't think it says 1984. Is it the same one, though? This one does smell so, so good. I just got Kayali invite only and loving it. Okay, what does it smell like? Because you guys were the main reason that I bought it. Because y'all kept raving about it, and I'm like, all right, bitches, let me try this shit. Let's see. What is it? Pie Air is one of my favorite colognes. So sexy! P Air probably. I'll have to look that one up. I don't think I've ever smelled that one before. Dylan Turquoise by Versace for women. Yes. I wear Valentino, Born in Roma. My husband wears YSL. Is it Pour Homme Intense? That one smells really good too. Valentino, Born in Roma. Is that the new one, like the Lady Gaga one? Hold on. I've got that fragrance sampler still. Is that the one that's in there? Because I think that's the one that I wanted to get, that Valentino one. Whatever the one Gaga's on, it smells so good. Dolce & Gabbana King. Dolce & Gabbana. Fucking Fabulous by Tom Ford. I just got it and love it. I don't know what it is about Tom Ford fragrances I don't like. Every time I smell one, I'm just like, I'm going to pass. There's something, I think they're just too, I don't want to say masculine, but I think for my taste, there's just something about his fragrances that I'm just like, nah. Lost Cherry, I think you guys were raving about in a chat one day, and I'm just like, y'all are on crack. Because that did not smell good to me. Be careful with invite only. Do not overspray. If you do, it will give you a headache. Thank you for that, because I used to love the Vanilla Intense from Atelier Cologne, I think it's pronounced. I love that one. It smells like straight up smoked vanilla in all the best ways, and it gives me a headache every single time. That's why I never bought a full size of it. Thank you for that, because I'm one of those people, like, when I spray perfume, I'm like, I'm a boss ass bitch. I spray it all over myself. Oh, let's see. It's pink. I don't think that that's the same one then. I have KLE Deja Vu. I really like it a lot. Yes, Tracy! Let's see. Pie Like the Math Thing. It's from Givenchy. Okay, I think I've seen that one, but I don't think I've smelled it, so I'm going to have to do that, like, ASAP. Maybe I'll go to Sephora this week and get him a cologne with the 20% off at Sephora. Technically, this is a body spray, but the best fragrance I have is Ritual. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I've never heard of that one. I love hearing all your guys' recommendations. Kimberly, I liked Lost Cherry in the summer. Oh my god, you guys were raving about it so hard. And I came across it. I was at a cosmetics company store one day, and I was like, yo. It smelled, yeah, like straight up cough syrup. I'm like, nah, britches, nah, that is not one for me. My husband loves Tom Ford. See, I think if I was a dude, I would love Tom Ford. But I think that's what it is. His lean, I think, a lot more masculine than feminine. I am bad at describing scents too. It is spicy. Flower Bomb Nectar is a hidden gem. If you love a sweet gourmand type scents, you'll love this one. It's better than the original Flower Bomb in my opinion. I would be interested to try that. I'm gonna have to smell it. Let's see. Alien. Oh god, all these fucking names. YSL Libre. That's another one I hear a lot of amazing things about. Look at this lip situation right now. I ate dinner. I didn't have time to reapply anything. Jeepers creepers. I'm looking a hot mess. Y'all were like, oh, you look so pretty. I'm like, are you looking at the same person right now? I feel like I look like a mess. Can you guys guess what's on my eyes today? She cute, right? I had a little difficulty with the shadows, but... Oh, let's see. Killian Boy. So sad it's discontinued. That's how I felt about that Aqua de Joya. Or not Aqua de Joya. I used to have the feminine version of this one. It was called Aqua de Joya. That one smelled amazing. I love that one. I learned that I tend to prefer niche fragrances, which is annoying. They're also more expensive. Yes, right? Go to Target and get Bourbon Vanilla from Mix Bar. It's under $20, better than the KLE Vanilla. Ooh, is it better than this one? From Anthropology? I don't even know if Anthropology sells this in store anymore, though. Lush Cherry smells fine, but not something I would pay full price to smell like. Yeah, I totally feel you on that one. I was like, listen, even at a discounted price, hell to the nah. Not today, not ever. I love vanilla scent. Me too. Like, I'm noticing it more and more. Like, vanilla and marshmallow. That's why I was so excited about the Billie Eilish one, but I was like... All I think of is warm vanilla sugar and Japanese cherry blossom. Like, literally every time. Chanel Blue Cologne. Did you see... It was like a Chanel ad, and it had the Chanel Blue, but it looked almost like all distressed and shit. I was like, why didn't they make the bottle look like that? Because it looked so sick. I loved it. Let's see. YSL Libre Intense. Her by Tiffany & Co. is bomb. I've never smelled Tiffany fragrances, I don't think. Anthrocell. Okay, so they do still sell it. I wasn't sure if it was in store anymore. Oh my god, it looks like I have more fragrances to try. I should probably declutter some of these, because... Some of them I've had for a really long time, like especially these two. Like, I was trying to use them up, but I'm like, does somebody keep putting stuff in here? Because it never goes away. But yeah, Shannon definitely needs to get rid of this one. Like, no, that one's just bad. Don't recommend. Let's see. Sephora has Lost Cherry in a full size. Yeah, isn't it like $400 or something crazy, or like 700? Yeah, no, that one is not worth all that. I am also my fave, and it will always be, is the Estee. Oh, but they don't make it the same anymore. Tammy, you crack me up. Chanel Blue is for guys. See, that's what I'm looking for recommendations for both, because Shannon loves cologne. But yeah, I was like, why? I would have bought that for him like immediately if they had that. It was just so fucking cool the way that they had it. Declutter the tampon fragrance. I'm so curious if anybody else says the same thing though. I can't wait for the comment section on this one. Black Opium is the perfect fall fragrance. See, my friend loves Black Opium. I think that might be why I never like was gravitated towards it, but just because it reminds me of her now. But I even think like that's not my type of fragrance, because I've tried it before and I was like, meh, I don't know if I love this one. Chanel Mademoiselle is a love of mine. I was shocked but loved it. Yes. Bring in Shannon. Yeah, right. He's like a hot mess in front of the camera. He like doesn't know how to act. Ariana Grande Sweet Candy smells like vanilla and marshmallow, just has no lasting power. Everyone always said I smell like cookies. So if you like that smell, you'd probably like Love Don't Be Shy. I feel like too, that's how I feel about the Eilish one. It doesn't seem like it lasts on me. It's like I smell it when I first spray it. I'm going to spray it on myself right now. I'm going to see what Shannon thinks of this after. Warm vanilla sugar. Black Opium Intense is awesome. I know they probably aren't super popular, but I like that DKNY Golden Delicious. Isn't that the one that looks like an apple? I love, like when I was younger, I fucking love that one. Ah! And that was because of the packaging, but it did smell bomb. Don't forget to sample Decadent Sites if you ever want to truly try a fragrance without committing to a purchase. I think another service that is awesome for that is like Scentbird or fuck, what was the name of it? I worked with them a long time ago, like when my channel first started. Luxury Scent Box or something like that. It like those types of services are amazing. Like if you want to try fragrances, because you get basically like travel size ones. But I don't know. I like investing in fragrance though, just because it's just something like a treat yourself. You know? I think it is Luxury Scent Box. Isn't that it? Something like, I don't fucking remember. It was so long. I think it was literally like 5 years ago that I worked with them. Let's see. I just tried a brand new at Sephora, 1969, and they have a fragrance called La Habana. Did I just pronounce that wrong? I had to try it to be judged whether it smells like where I'm from. It was fun. Oh, that's so cool. Did it smell good though? Oh, let's see. Oh, did I say decadent? Decant. I think that was the hot mess as always. Never fails. Alright, friends. That's going to be it for tonight's video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my whole fragrance collection. Now I have an excuse to like wipe off the little tray that I keep these on. I'm looking around my room to make sure I didn't forget any, but I got them all this time. So those were all of my fragrances, both mine and Shannon's. And ultimately, I'm really bad at explaining them, so I hope it was helpful. If you guys are shopping for any fragrances, definitely check for gift sets, because you could basically get like a full size and then either like a travel size one or like a lotion. Especially if you're like gifting it to somebody, just check if a specific fragrance has like a gift set option type of thing. I know with my top number one ranked one, they have this one. I want to say on Saks, you can get this and like a lipstick, maybe even Nordstrom I think had it. If I could find it, I'll link it down below. But they also have a gift set at Sephora, but I don't think it would be included in the sale. You basically get like the travel size spray, but then I think like 3 refills or something like that. The travel size of this packaging is fucking beautiful. Like, it's luxurious. But ultimately, if I had to pick a favorite brand for fragrances, I'm gonna go with Bulgari or Kilian. I love both of them. I love them. I guess you'll have to watch and see. I know, I probably should have did a video on that perfume sampler, like basically smelling them all. Would you guys still want to see that? But I don't think you can get the sampler anymore, so I feel like the time has probably passed at this point for that. Anyways, I'm going to be done for tonight. If you guys enjoyed yourself, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Thumbs up the video. I greatly appreciate it. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. TikTok, I will be posting this tutorial and also trying Casa Gaga for the first time. I almost clicked on the wrong one. I tried those today, and transitions and shit like that. Just me having a good time and throwing some shade at beauty content creators. That was my post earlier today. I'm like, I can't. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I can't wait to go put all these away now. I'll see you guys in my next one. Okay, bye.